Good morning, my friends. Welcome back. It is time for you and for me to get our minds aligned with the truth of God. And we're going to do that today by looking at the scriptures. But before we move on, I need to say something for the sake of being sensitive to where some of you are in life. The last few episodes, we've been looking at Psalm 127, and we've been talking about how children are a heritage from the Lord, the fruit of the womb being a reward. And I recognize that though I have spoken as if every listener of the Morning Mindset has children and has that responsibility, I do recognize, and with a heavy broken heart, that some of you long to have children and have tried desperately to have children, but still do not have children. And my heart breaks for you because I know the pain of longing for something that just isn't coming about. And I want to tell you that I empathize with where you're at. I am so sorry for the pain that you feel there. And I know that you long to create this heritage from the Lord, from your own life, by having children to raise in a godly way, and that you might even be questioning and wondering, God, why do I have this desire so strong if I'm not going to be able to have children? I understand that. I totally understand that questioning, and I want to encourage you that I'm not leaving you out on purpose. I understand where you're coming from, and I know the pain that is. But let me point you back to the verses at the beginning of this chapter, where it says, unless the Lord builds the house, those who build it labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchman stays awake in vain. It is in vain that you rise up early and go late to rest, eating the bread of anxious toil, for he gives to his beloved sleep. My friends, though those verses don't apply as directly to this issue, the sentiment is the same. I want to encourage you in your desire to have and raise godly children. Though it's not happening, please learn to rest in the Lord with that desire, to trust Him as the one who's building your house, that He knows what He's doing and He's being wise about it. And might I suggest to you that the ways of the Lord, as mysterious as they are always for your good, and they are always for His glory? We don't understand that all the time. We don't get why the things we desire that are good and seem to be right in alignment with His will are not happening. But my friends, those are the very places where our faith has to take root, more so than in the happy times and in the good times. It's when the rubber meets the road that we really see what our faith is made of. Is it unquestioning trust in the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords? Or is it conditional in some way, where we're only going to have our faith as long as He's doing what we think He should be doing? And when He's not, and it's hard, and we start to question, then we're just going to jettison it all. Now I realize I'm painting a dramatic and drastic picture there. But I think we've all been there. We've all, whether we have children or not, understand what it's like to be disappointed with God. To be disappointed that what we want so badly, that we believe is a good thing, is not coming about. My friends, He wants to give us rest in those circumstances. As it says here, He gives to His beloved sleep, not anxiety. He wants us to be able to rest in knowing that He is sovereign over what's going on in our lives. And so if you are one who really wants to have that heritage of children, who wants that reward of the fruit of the womb for your own life, you want to be able to send out children from your own family like arrows in the hand of a warrior, my friends, rest. Take a deep breath and cast that on the Lord. Tell Him your desires, yes. Plead with Him in prayer, yes. But don't let your diligent prayers become a place of worry and anxiety. Give it to the Lord. Trust Him as a child trusts their parent, and rest in His good plan for your life. My friends, join me again tomorrow and tell someone else about the Morning Mindset.